Hello there, my lads, and welcome to the next instalment of the Four Faces of Eve. I've just noticed on the camera that I'm smuggling peanuts here. Apologies, it's already very crude, but it probably will get worse when I begin reading. Let's dive back in, my lads. Oh dear. Okay, so yeah, each time we've got a bit of a recap here for the poor devils that had to wait for the next instalment, but we don't have to wait so long, my love, so let's dip in and see what's going on. Eve Marshall returns from hospital with no memory of her life before the accident that put her there, and troubled by a recurring nightmare. Her parents seem to evade her questions, and now... Yes, here we go. According to this tax form, the Marshalls don't have a daughter. Then who am I? Oh dear. Anything wrong, Eve? That's not my mother. No. Well, I was just wondering. Are you my mother? Here we go. Am I adopted or fostered or anything? What? Of course you're not. Whatever gave you that idea? Look at Mother's face there, crikey. And she's got a nice bunch of roses there. And a rather fetching dress, one must say. That's a nice illustration. I like that. The side-on view there. I thought that might be why you're not telling me anything about my life before the accident. Let's not go over all that again, and rest assured, you're our very own precious daughter. What's your name again? Mother's not very good at this, is she? Can I go for a walk once I've put up my posters? Of course. Let me just change my shoes. Fucking Mother wants to come too. No, I mean by myself. I'm sorry, Eve, but you're still convalescing. You're not up to going places by yourself. I was kept like a prisoner in the hospital, not allowed to see anyone, and now I'm a prisoner here. Eve, don't be so silly. Nice running illustration. Very nice. I mean, this girl Eve appears to be rather old. I would have put her around 19 years old, but who can tell? Who can tell? I'm so lonely. I've got no friends and no memories, and now it seems no family, and all I want is a kiss. The only thing I can remember about my past is that I love cats, just like the girl in my nightmare. Okay, she's getting a poster up there. Interesting. Later, you've got to eat, Eve. You won't get well otherwise. I'm just not hungry. May I please leave the table? Yes, look at that. She hasn't finished her meal. She's barely touched it, actually. And look at Father there, holding his glass of wine, perhaps, in a very strange grip. I don't trust him at all. It looks like that chap in, what was that spoof of Scream? The one that stirs the sauce with his strange fingers. Anyway, moving on. Anything wrong? She's not remembered more, has she? I don't think so, but we must start giving her answers to some of her questions. She's got feelings, you know. Oh my God, look at her father's a horrible-looking fellow. You're beginning to sound like a mother. Well, I am now, sort of. Yes, duplicity of the highest order, my lads. That night, as every night, Eve's sleep was disturbed by a recurrent nightmare. We've seen this before. We might get a bit more information this time. Don't worry. We'll be all... maybe not. Boom! Help me, help me. Yes, it's all happening again. It gets worse every night. That poor girl. Oh, if only I knew whether she really existed or not, or if I had any part in her death. Must get a glass of milk. Try and compose myself. Look at her nightdress. That's funny. There's a light on in the study. They must have forgotten to switch it off. I don't know about that. I think Father might be in there up to no good. Oh no, we've been burgled. Yes, look at that. The window's open and some things have been knocked over. An old lamp here. All Mum's jewellery was in here. There's nothing in the safe. Must have stolen everything. Oh, wait a minute. There's something. It's a blank birth certificate. That's strange. Oh, well, better wake them up. Tell them what's happened. And there were some papers, a little money, all my wife's jewellery. Sarge, got a lovely clean print on the front of the safe. Okay, the coppers are here. Okay, so the duplicitous fake parents have been burgled. This is getting strange. That must be my fingerprint. I touched the safe just before I woke you. Better tell them, eh? No, just let things be. What was all that about? He really hurt me too, squeezing my arm like that. What a brute. Next day at the police station, matched that print from the marshal's safe. Good. Then we've got the villain. There's a confident policeman there. I don't think so, Sarge. You see, it matches up with a Margaret Hawthorne, and she died a year ago in a car accident. Her and her whole family. My God! The plot thickens, my lads. I checked with the hospital and everything. There's no mistake. But no two people have identical fingerprints. So what's going on here? Well, I'll be darned. Now, do identical twins have the same fingerprints? Now, that's a good question. Is she the other half of a twin, perhaps? Or who knows? Who knows? Okay, the next part. We're zipping through this, my lads. Eve Marshall returns from hospital with no memory of her life before the accident that put her there, haunted by... We've read all this shit. I know there's a bit more. Haunted by terrifying nightmares, her parents seem to watch her like warders. Even after robbery at the house, police have found fingerprints which baffle them. Mr. Marshall, we'd like to come over. There's been a very curious development. Curious? That's putting it mildly. We found a fingerprint of a girl who's been dead for over a year on that geezer's safe. Yes, the police are sniffing a rat out here. Any ideas? Sure, we've come across a new type of criminal, the spook crook. They come back from the grave to commit burglaries. Going to be difficult building prisons to hold them, though. Very funny. Come on, let's go. Yeah, shut your cake hole. At Eve's home. That's a very nice illustration. I like this one. What if they asked to fingerprint Eve? What if they start asking questions about her? They won't. Why should they? Now, for goodness sake, woman, don't panic. That's the way he would have probably talked. Just adding a little to my loves, furnishing it slightly. I should never have let you talk me into this. We'd better get Eve out of the way before they arrive, though. Quiet. Here she is. Sleep well, Eve. Apart from that horrible nightmare I have every night about the girl dying in the air crash, other than that, I'm tickety-boo, my love. Look, after breakfast, would you like to go for a walk by yourself? It's a nice day, and the countryside round here's beautiful. But yesterday you said I wasn't fit enough to go anywhere by myself, mother. It's now my medical opinion that it would do you good. Just be back by lunchtime, okay? Yes, that's marvellous. Oh, about that little conversation you had with your mother yesterday. Dug out your birth certificate. That should leave you in no doubt that you're our daughter. The ink will still be wet on that. This is the birth certificate form I saw in the safe yesterday, but yesterday it was blank. They must have filled it in last night, the bounders. Well, that proves it. They're not my parents. But why are they pretending to be? Yes, this is devilish work, devilish. There's some terrible secret about my past, I know it. But right now it's too good to be free to go where I like. What the fuck? He's supposed to read that. But right now it's too good to be free to go where I like. If you can understand that, you're doing better than I am, my loves. I've been like a prisoner ever since my accident. Oh, look, swallows. There's bloody swallows up in the air. Yeah, I do like being out in the countryside, my loves. The smell of grass. It's divine. It's like winning the pools, being out in the fresh air without someone watching me, guarding me. Yes, having the time of her dear life. Another circular pain. Hey, what's that? A circus. Must be the one we saw advertised in town. She's got bloody good eyesight on her, this girl. Oh, I hope they let me go. Can't wait. Look at that, she's waving to the circus folk. That girl, she looked like the one I met in hospital, the one who disappeared in the middle of the night. Yeah, there was something funny about that part of the hospital. Gave me the creeps. Who the devil are these devils? I think this is the lady that came in with the flowery dress talking to the girl. What the hell were they doing there? Okay, but they're in the circus van, but then beside them is the police car. Hey, in that police car, it's the detectives who came to our house yesterday, and this road leads to the house. Yeah, so they're almost obscured. They don't see Eve there because of the gap. Their eyes are fixed on the road. That's how you're supposed to drive, my loves, yes. Now, I'm trying to read the number plate. It's completely illegible. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Yes, they're heading for our house. Is that why they were so keen for me to go out? Yes, that's exactly why, Eve. Must get back. Find out what's happening. For some reason, Mr. Marshall didn't want me to tell them that it was my fingerprint on the safe. Phew, I made it, just. Okay, yes, nice representation of the house there, lovely. The fingerprint on the safe belonged to a girl who died a year ago, died with her parents in a car crash. A right little villain, the whole family were, crikey. I don't understand, I mean, no two fingerprints are the same, so how? Exactly. But we thought we'd better leave this photograph of the girl with you anyway. If you should see anyone remotely resembling her, perhaps your own daughter, do let us know. Yes, officer, thank you. A most strange affair, I agree. That girl, she didn't die. Because she's me. That's the only explanation. And it means I've got no parents. But why haven't the police recognized me from that photograph? But it looks nothing like me. She's older and different. Unless I had plastic surgery. But I can't remember any operations on my face. But then I can't remember much at all. This is getting very sinister, my lambs. But if I am that girl, why do the marshals want me? Why go to all this trouble, this deception? Next part will be called Living a Nightmare. Now, if it is plastic surgery, they've done one hell of a job. I mean, they've taken about 15 years off the girl. Anyway, well, wasn't that exciting, my loves? It's getting very, very dark, this story. So potentially this girl supposedly dies in a car crash, whisked away and given plastic surgery over the course of a year, one would assume, and made to resemble a 19-year-old girl. Dark stuff indeed. Anyway, please do join me tomorrow when we will get another episode out on the table. Cheers and cheerio, my loves.